Okay. I'm gonna let both Pit and Song that know that I'll need them to fly and help me out when Vol gives them the signal.
Vol, who doesn't know what's going on.
And I'm gonna walk over to Vol and I'll let Vol know. Just watch out for my flare, and then when you see the flare, just let them know that they're needed. Okay.
Oh, I can do that.
Okay. Cool. I'm gonna grab the prisoner and then we're gonna jump off the ship.
Oh, okay.
Together.
Roll a melee attack with advantage.
Okay.
Oh God.
Okay. So.
Yeah, he's gonna try to resist, obviously, but you rolled pretty darn well.
Oh.
Let's see. What was your total with your 16?
Melee attack, is that gonna be dexterity or strength? Because dexterity, that'll make it a +4.
It would be strength, because you're just trying to, like, grab him and jump off.
Grab him? Well, then that's a 1 +1.
All right, so he is able to resist a bit. You guys get to the edge of the railing, and he's able to just kind of like latch his knee and his elbow onto the top rung, being like, "What are you doing? You're fucking insane!"
We told you. And then I'll just hop off the edge and then grab his vest and pull him with me.
Yeah. Go ahead and make another opposed. Oof. Oh, yep. And with that, yeah, you're able to yank him over.
All right. After the initial fall, like take a second to like gather my breath. Once it like just kicks out of me from like falling off a ship, and I'll just like yell extremely loudly and be like, "All right, who sent you?"
He kind of like looks at you and says, "No one. I sent myself." Say, I'm the leader of this endeavor. No one else. No one is above me.
Okay, well then, what's your goal? You have about until we hit the floor to tell me.
What's your 2-year plan?
Yeah.
Where do you
Tell
see
me
yourself
about
in 5 years? How do you see yourself helping this company? Sorry. He says, "Well, it doesn't seem to really matter so much now, does it? My camp's destroyed, my band is scattered, and in a few moments now, it looks like we'll both be dead."
I mean, hey, nothing to lose, right?
He says, "You're right," and he's gonna try to headbutt you.
Oh God.
Yeah, he hits. Oh, what is going on there? Hey, it decided it rolled, even though it's still going.
It's just floating.
Yeah, so that's gonna be 4 damage to your face.
All right. Gary's like clinging to me as we fall, and so I'm just gonna kind of like point him in the general direction, and then tell Gary to just flamethrower him a little bit, just a little bit.
Just.
All right, so let's start this game of telephone. Vol, you hear or not you hear, you see the flamethrower shoot up.
I'm going to just spin around and be like, "Now!"
That's not a flare.
That was a flame, which is like a flare.
Pit and Song look very confused and just kind of look at each other and shrug and hop over the edge and start flying down towards you guys. Let's... there's the D20. Yeah, they're able to catch up to you fairly quickly, and then just kind of both grab onto the back of your shirts.
I'll just like wave him off, like slap him away. Like, hold up, wait.
But, well, you sent the flare, and Vol gave us the signal.
Thank you, but just hold up a second. Fly away. Go away.
The bandit leader's like looking at you, looking at them, looking at you, and says, "So this was the plan?"
I mean, the plan varies. It depends on if you tell me something. If you tell me something, you live. If you don't, I think you can figure it out.
So it sounds like my fate's the same either way. So I'll give you a little bit of information. This isn't the first time I've jumped off an airship. You aren't really intimidating me at all with this tactic.
Okay, bye. And I'm gonna wave at them like frantically.
All right. Song goes and grabs you, and then Pit kind of like looks at him and looks at you. You guys are still following at the moment, like they haven't arrested your stop yet.
Yeah. I'm just gonna like discreetly reach out and like tap the bandit leader and cast Featherfall on him.
Okay.
Oh, that's nice.
So he like when Pit like stops for a minute, the bandit leader like looks to be panicked, and then you cast Featherfall on him, and suddenly you guys are falling way faster than he is. And about that time, I think Song's gonna stop your fall.
Oh, excellent. All right. Back to the ship. Thanks, guys. Thanks, Pit. Thanks, Song.
Pit like mutters under his breath, "Yeah, I think that could have gone better."
Yeah, I could have.
So they drag both y'all back up onto the ship.
I'll since my ears are probably still a little screwed up from having fallen and gotten a lot of wind rush past them for an extended period of time, I'll yell at Vol when we get back, and I'll say, "Looks like standard pain and torture is gonna have to be the way to go."
You don't have to yell.
What?
Let's go to the town.
So the bandit leader just kind of scoffs and says, "You guys have no idea what you're doing."
Oh, I'm too tired to deal with this guy.
Deal with this after a night's rest.
All right. So did we want to fast forward on to getting back into town?
I think that we do.
The next scene, we can proceed to the airship dock where you guys will be handing off the prisoners, or we can move straight on to getting back into the city. What do you guys want to do?
I think for unless there's like a lot of role playing that we need to do for handing off the prisoners, I think that we should just say that happened and move to the tavern for time constraints.
I agree.
All right. And then with that too, what are we doing with the bandit leader? Are you guys leaving him on the ship?
My plan was to put him in the captain's quarters while we move all the other prisoners out, and then once the other prisoners out, put him in the hold.
All right. Perfect.
And entrust the B team personally to watch him.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm going to roll. All right. Sorry. That was for Joran's deception check. Also, what are you doing with Joran?
I plan on keeping him until he screws us over. Anyone
Yeah.
else?
All right. All right, so with that, let's go ahead and move scenes over to the tavern. We'll plop you guys right out front.
Wait, what kind of scenes are they like? Like full
scene-
emo scene?
Oh, I was thinking like scenes from a hat, you know.
Oh, I see.
Okay, so the tavern is under which one?
Altera Buildings.
There we go.
All right, I'm gonna plop you guys all out front here. So, as you guys got into the airship dock, we had Cad. He ran on ahead to go and get the authorities. Kind of facilitated that whole thing with you guys there. Oh no. Is Jordan going to be staying back on the ship, or is he going with you guys?
I think that we should keep him with us for not screwing us over purposes.
Fair enough. That's probably the safe option.
Team building. I mean team building.
Yeah.
No, not team build.
All right. So after everything was handed off, the prisoners do realize that Joran had screwed them over.
Oh no.
They all seem kind of upset about the whole situation, but Joran seems to just kind of wave them off. He does report to you that they all seem thoroughly duped about the whole bandit leader situation, and sorry, getting a few other things taken care of there. And you guys all come on into town. As you guys get into town, heading towards the Heron's Flight Tavern, where you guys have all been staying, let me adjust the time. It is later in the day. You hear quite a bit of commotion inside.
Hope I'm not at the wrong bar.
Oh,
We are at the wrong bar. This is not our bar. Y'all are drunk.
Oh, no.
not yet.
Bull's gonna get that wine.
It looks like Joran's drunk. Stand him back up. All right, there we go. Now you're at the tavern with the commotion.
Wait, I'm not there.
There you are. Right here.
I'm not assigned to me.
Assign yourself to you.
I can't assign myself to me because I can't see me for some reason.
One second. You should be. Let me see. Should be.
Got it.
Try again.
Nothing.
Nothing.
That's weird. I just want to see what's going on.
I love.
Can you see
Oh,
yourself
God.
now?
No, I do. I'm pretty sure I'm at the correct tavern because I'm looking at. I see it on the stream, but I don't see it on my end. No.
Oh, okay.
Here, let me adjust your roll, and I think I can teleport you over here.
Okay.
Sorry for the technical difficulty here, folks.
How'd you make them so big?
You right click on go into you go into GM tools and then you say set size and then you make them super big.
All right, how's it look now?
Still not seeing anything for some reason. Let me try. I've been granted GM powers again. Altera
try...
Buildings, Heron's Flight Tavern, correct?
Correct. Yeah, and I should
Yeah, that's where I
have
am.
summoned your view there. Try moving boards and then coming back.
There we go. Yeah, that did it.
All right,
I
cool.
can see. Oh, that seems accurate.
Yep.
All right, so as you guys get to the tavern, there's quite a bit of commotion. And as you guys get inside, it seems like there is a full-on party going on. Everyone is,
Sorry.
drinking, playing games, darts. There's some dice gambling at the tables. And Gavin sees you guys as you walk in and says, the honored guests of the night. It's the Red Arms. And he starts clapping and the whole room starts cheering and chanting, Red Arms. And he says, seems like you guys, first mission back. It was back to Altera, and you guys come in victorious. Cad's already told me all about it.
Forgot about Cad.
Oh. Gavin, I need a bottle of wine.
Finally.
The ever-present was it need for the bottle of wine. He's like, of course. You know, you are the center of attention for tonight. And he walks over, grabs a bottle off the shelf, and brings it back. Oh, stands on the bar and brings it back over to you, and pulls the cork out and sets it down.
Finally, someone knows how to use a corkscrew. He just grabs it and starts drinking it straight from the bottle.
Oh.
He laughs. And with that, actually, the sorry, pulling up the mini. I should have had this set up pre-hand.
Again, we do not tolerate failures in this podcast. Look at that
I like
bard
the
over
lighting in the talent in the tavern.
Yeah.
Little candle and the fireplace.
there. I see
Looks cool.
you got the most recent Hero Forge models.
I know. That bear guy looks cool.
Yeah, I was looking through when I was setting this up earlier, and I was really excited about a few of the new carnival models. So as you guys are, talking with Gavin at the bar, a familiar face walks up to you. The lady who owned the vineyard walks up to you guys and says, I heard you guys were back in, were coming back into town. Did everything go well?
Well enough.
Was the vineyard okay?
The vineyard is fine. They might have taken a couple bottles, but other than that, everything should be good. I'd get back as soon as possible.
Oh, thank the gods. I prepared a little bit of something for you. I went around town and rebought some of the stock that we sold into town as a thank you. It's the least we can do. There's a special alchemical wine that we make at that winery, and I wanted you guys to have a few bottles. And she hands out a few of these ornate wine bottles to you guys, 3 in total. She says, they're a special wine that we have collaborated with the local mages college on. They're made from good berries.
That sounds like a healing potion.
Somewhat. She kind of chuckles.
Does it stop hangovers?
Well, unfortunately not. In fact, just like any other bottle of wine, that can quite well cause them. But they are great for the health, and a lot of people in their older age, nobles and such, think of it as a tincture to hopefully keep them in good health. Functionally, as players, if you drink this wine, if you drink a glass of this wine during a short rest, you will gain the effects of a long rest. Once a day, that is.
Wow.
Wow.
That's pretty cool.
Drinking does solve your problems.
Oh, always. She says, thank you so much. I will gather my husband and our things, and we'll be heading back to the vineyard. Thank you for everything you've done, and anytime you show up and any favors you may need that we can help you with, don't hesitate to ask.
Is it possible to get one extra set of wine? I know that's asking a lot, but I have a friend who'd be very interested in this.
Of course. Here, there weren't any more in town that I could find, but I will send some in. Just give me a few days and I'll have a runner bring it back into town.
Just give it to Gavin and we'll collect it from him.
Of course. I can do that.
Excellent.
And then she goes through and gives each of you a big hug before she ends up leaving the tavern.
Much hugs. Physical contact for this character is not weird, unlike the player.
All right.
I'm used to that. I am good at hugs.
This is role-playing.
Acting.
All right. And with that, you can turn back and everyone's super excited. And with that little conversation done, there's people walking up and, thanking you guys, buying you drinks, shaking your hands, asking about, what happened, more tales of what of your adventure out in the western section of the country.
Yeah, we do that.
I'm just very interested in this bear person, and I want to go talk to them.
You can barely contain yourself.
Yeah,
you know what? Till's gonna go do that. Hi, do you have a name?
Oh my god.
Vol's gonna go up to the bard and say, "Hi, do you have a name?"
Yeah, let me pull up a couple names real quick.
Chat, it's naming
does the
time.
chat have names?
Yeah.
This is what chat is for.
We need bear names and bard names.
Ooh, the best bard names. We have some in... What do we have? We have... In our Discord, we have some names. NPC submissions.
Bardicus.
Bardicus.
All right, so we have Bardicus the Bard, and we have a merchant alchemist over there.
Dandy the Lion. Not a
Dandy the Lion?
lion. Traveling merchant with one of the recommendations.
Constantly gets frustrated if people call him a lion, even though he is in fact a bear.
Yeah.
Alky, like alcohol, obviously.
Or alchemist.
I like the first one.
Alki, like the bear.
Ooh. His name is Alki, and he'll never miss.
Oh my god.
He's a bear and an archer in his free time.
All right, so the large bear folk looks at you and says, my name's my name's Alki. Good to meet you. And he kind of like reaches out his large paw to shake your hand.
I will shake his hand right back enthusiastically. So do your friends call you Alk, or is Alki the full name?
Alki's the full name. Let's go ahead and stick with Alk for now.
My full name is Alki Mist.
Yeah, what's your surname, Alk?
Oh my god.
Mist.
Yeah, Mist.
That's a great surname, Mr. Mist.
Here, we can talk more about personal details later. How about a round of drinks and maybe a friendly game of dice?
Yeah, later we can talk backstories and general, full length story character, upbringing.
His parents knew what they were doing when they named him.
Like, why are you a bear?
You can't just ask someone why they're a bear.
That's rude.
Till's in a bar, he can pretend that he's drunk.
What? How do you feel if someone asks you why you're a gnome?
Story.
Is it a long, interesting story? I have a lot of time. We just got back from an adventure, so...
Does Alki have Misty Step?
It's an innate ability.
Did he invent it?
I don't think he's that old.
The lore.
Maybe it's like a family spell that they came up with a long time ago in their alchemist pursuits.
Families. Oh,
That means I owe them quite a bit.
Oh no, yeah, you've used that like every session so far.
We've got a big fan of Misty Step over here.
All right, so other than harassing the bear, there are quite a few things going on around the party. There's people asking you about stories. There's people playing darts. There's a few other games going around. There's even a group of people who are doing a somewhat of a contest of strength. They've got like a chalk line around along the ground, and they're all trying to like shove each other out of the small arena they've set up. So transparency here. I've actually set up some D&D rules for a few of these games if you guys would like to participate.
Fenrick, Fenrick, do this. Do the strength.
What?
Do the strength test.
Okay.
He's gonna like push him towards the chalk line.
Oh, I want to do the strength test too.
All right. Here, let's go out to the side over here. Into the field just to the right.
I'm gonna just walk straight over the table. Don't mind me.
Is Fenrick
Other
gonna
way.
throw?
Other way.
Well,
Other way, Till.
Ah.
Come back.
All right, let me get a few people out there with you guys. And they're doing a contest. It's a local game called Strongman's Gate. It is a 15-foot diameter cube where 20-foot diameter circle where the party. Here, it's gonna have it right here. Where the two participants will stand in the middle and attempt to shove each other outside of the ring. Whoever lasts the most or the longest wins. Common tactics are attempting to trip your opponent, doing feints to dance around them and have them effectively shove themselves out the ring, or somewhat just brute forcing, just shoving them out just by, the muscle you got on yourself.
Are you allowed to pick them up?
If you're strong enough, yeah.
Are we allowed to cast spells?
As long as no one notices. There's no explicit rule against it, but...
All right, you're going down.
All right, so we're going Till versus Finn here.
Ben. I'm down.
All right, I'm gonna say picking up isn't allowed just because that's an unfair advantage.
All right, here, give me 1 second. I think I have a way I can make a permanent circle here real quick. All right, so it's going to look like stone, but it's a chalk line on the ground.
Okay.
Very nice.
All right, so let's go ahead and start off with initiative between you two.
Oh my fucking god.
Yeah.
7.
11.
All right, so Till, you're gonna go first. The starting position has you guys both kind of like in a squat stance, hands on each other's shoulders. How do you proceed?
Okay, I'm gonna activate my my enhanced armor to let myself use intelligence checks in space of strength checks.
All right, so how is your armor going to accomplish this?
So it just sends a shock through my body, and then it's just, basically it's like inlaid in my armor are all these different like beams and rods that will then like straighten out when I need to push and such like that. It's like just kind of hydraulic armor in that sense.
All right.
But it's like all under my clothes and stuff, so people wouldn't be able to tell.
All right. So yeah, go ahead and proceed.
All right. And that's 1 out of 3 charges, by the way, for the day.
Mhm.
And let's see. So it's just opposed strength checks to like push, right?
Yes, or any other creative bits you want to try.
All right. For now, I'm just gonna go with a standard push. That's gonna be a 17 plus proficiency or just intelligence in this case.
It's going to be effectively a melee attack roll. So
Melee attack roll. Okay, so that's a 22.
all right, and Finn.
I got a 20.
All right, so you are able to push Finn back by 5 feet, actually. All right, so Finn, your back ankles are just about to the line. This this creature that is 4 feet shorter than you has managed to shove you back much stronger than you had previously anticipated.
All right, I'll shove back.
All right.
$15.
That's just going to be a regular strength check, so that's going to be a 17.
All right, so with that, you are able to resist Fenrick shoving you.
If I'm proficient in strength, am I allowed to add my proficiency bonus? You can say no.
Effectively, it would turn out the same because you'd either be doing a strength check plus your proficiency or a melee attack, which it would equal out the same stats.
Those we both have the same proficiency. All right, is it me?
I've just been updated that Finn was not using his proficiency bonus on these.
That's only 2 extra, though.
That would have done it. Well,
It still would have been a tie on this one.
Yeah.
All right, so unless there's something else you want to try on your turn.
Not really.
All right, Till.
Okay, I'm going to use sleight of hand to drop some water out of my water skin onto the ground between us.
Okay, I see that. Go ahead and you say you're going to use sleight of hand for it?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, that's 19 plus 4.
Sorry, I didn't mean to drop that weight.
We're rolling very close right now.
Oh, shit, I rolled for Vol there. Vol, roll a perception check.
I get to do stuff. Plus that would have been 14.
All right, so none of the bystanders realized that it was intentional, but a vial, or what are you going to be dumping the liquid from, actually?
Water skin.
All right, so your water skin comes loose, and its cap comes off, and turns the dirt below you into mud.
Excellent. Okay, well since that kind of took some effort, I'm otherwise just like holding my ground turn, so I think that's all I can do.
All right, so that's going back to Finn.
I'm gonna rage.
All right, go for it. So you're going to have advantage with your future rolls.
Hold on.
Oh no, your wild magic.
5. Whenever a creature hits you with an attack roll before your rage ends, creature takes 1d6 force damage.
Oh. Oh no.
All right, so with that being stated too, force damage is effectively a concussive force of magic. So I will let you be able to flavor text that however you want during this this contest of strength.
I'm going to go ahead and push back. Nat 20, baby.
All right. So I'll let you have it. You are going to be able to.
That's 26. Oh no, Till!
So yeah, I'm just gonna let you let you have this one. How do you do it? You're just gonna shove him straight out of the ring with that.
Because I don't want it to seem like I've picked him up at all. He is very much smaller than I am. I'm gonna crouch down really, like, almost all the way to the ground and just with all my strength, just push back.
All right. So, Till, how do you react to this as the large Firbolg decides to get down to your height to win the contest?
Are the rules that I have to hit the ground outside of the thing?
If your foot touches the ground outside the ring.
Oh shit!
I'm gonna see if I can cast. If there's any chance to cast Featherfall on myself and try to grab the wall behind me if I go flying far enough. That's my current plan.
All right. I will have you. Ooh. Let's see. Roll a. So, the way your Featherfall works, I'm assuming it's a gadget built into your armor.
Yes.
All right. Roll another sleight of hand to see if you can get that thing activated.
All right. No more ones. Oh, well, it's at least not a one.
You got a 2! It's twice the one.
All right. So, what's gonna happen is as Finn is shoving you back, you kind of like hop into the air so that you can hit Featherfall and not hit the ground yet. You miss the activation and you just kind of faceplant into the mud.
All right, that's fair. That's fair.
Inside or outside the ring?
Outside the ring.
Dang.
Volk claps
This was
enthusiastically.
fun.
All right. The onlookers clap and say, "All right, you ready for another match there?"
Yeah, I'm down.
I'll give a thumbs up from the mud. Good job.
All right. One of the fairly inebriated dwarfs comes into the ring with you there, Finn.
All right. Guess grab shoulders. Let's roll initiative.
Yep.
I got a
Yeah.
6.
The new thing the kids are doing nowadays, grabbing shoulders.
Oh yeah.
I
So
disapprove.
actually, he succeeds. He goes first.
What's his initiative? I don't know. It's fine. Go ahead.
All right. He's going to make a opposed melee strength roll or melee attack roll. So his total is going to be 11.
Do I get advantage on this too, or
As long as you are still raging.
that's 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20?
All right. So 20 total.
Yeah.
All right. So you're able to hold your ground as he's shoving against you. You don't move a bit. All right.
All right.
Your
I'm
turn.
gonna push back. So 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
Blah, blah, blah.
All right. He is able to hold his ground on this.
I might also recommend remembering that there's mud there.
Ooh.
You're welcome.
Let me here. I'll put down a little icon for that. There we go. Like right about that. I think that's floating. There we go. All right. Oh, and now I'm destroying the floor. All right, so it is his turn, and he is going to plant his feet. He's going to kind of like grind his feet down into a more anchored position, but he's not going to necessarily be shoving back against you at this point. And he holds his ground. It's going to go back to your turn.
All right, I'm gonna shove him back.
All right.
All right, so we're gonna go with that 15.
You sure?
All right, so he attempts to pull a maneuver on you as you guys are shoving back and forth. It seems like he's grabbing onto your shirt and trying to like switch places with you, but he loses his footing in the mud and gets pushed back 5 feet anyways. All right, and then on to his turn. he is going to attempt to trip you. So Dex or Strength, whichever is better on your end. I'm assuming Strength.
Yeah, so that would be 15 again. Or, sorry, 20 again.
All right. Again, he goes to grab you by the shirt. He hooks his foot around one of your feet and pulls, and you don't move at all. All right, back to your turn.
I'm a shoving. So it's gonna be a 16. Oof.
All right, he is able to hold his ground, and with his nat 20, he's actually going to shove you back to starting positions. How many more turns of rage do you have left?
I think it goes on for a minute or so.
Let us confirm on that real quick. Yep, rage lasts for 1 minute. All right, so I don't know how many rounds we've been, but I'm going to mark it at 5. So you have 5 more rounds of rage left.
All right, I'm gonna attempt to like throw him,
All right.
but not like pick him up, throw him, like just throw him by the shoulders.
All right.
And so it's gonna be 21.
And he fails.
I'm gonna like try to throw him to the side a little.
All right.
So like,
I'll give you control of the mini. He's able to move 5 foot in any direction you choose. All right. All right, it's going to be back to his turn, and he's going to go ahead and plant his feet again and just kind of like be ready for you.
so it's my turn again? Okay.
Yep.
So it's gonna be 24 to just shove him.
And again, he fails his maneuver as he tries to like switch places with you, and you're able to shove him out of the ring. All right. Bystanders clap.
Hell yeah.
He seems a
Full
bit
claps.
upset, but laughs, saying, I knew I shouldn't have picked on the big man.
Better luck next time.
All right, I'm gonna switch into the tavern real quick to Luny. What are you up to?
I am chatting with Gavin about things.
All right. Gavin is more than amiable. He is trying to get every detail out of the story that he can.
So yeah, I will obviously play up the story, oh yes, you should have seen us as we rolled into the camp. They had no idea it was us. A cart full of explosive.
Explosives? Like, what was your guys' plan?
Well, our plan was to get rid of a bandit camp.
He lets back a laugh. During this time, he's actually seems to have poured himself a short drink himself, enjoying the story.
Yes. We had some minor complications as some details didn't come through with everybody, but we managed on our own, decimating the bandit camp, and as our men and us jumped into the river, taking their leader with us.
Wait, you kidnapped their leader?
I did not say that. I said we all fell in the river together.
Oh, what happened next?
Well, we woke up on the riverbank. and we had a bit of a scuffle, but we went out. But I do have a question.
Oh, a question.
Yeah, you know some people. I may have to ask somebody else about this. But you do know quite a lot of people in the city, correct?
He kind of like leans his head back and forth. I would say so. I've got connections.
Okay, that's good because I don't have any connections that I want to pull on for in the city as of yet, and I want to make a new one or two. But I need an in to the underground.
Oh, to the underground. He kind of like peers around. Everyone seems to be pretty absorbed in what they're doing, chatting and drinking. Pretty much any excuse to party. And he gets closer to you and says, "So, what kind of part of the underground do you need? I know I have a few friends who I've had previous dealings with that might be able to get you in."
I need somebody powerful and somebody who has interests that lie with one second, I'm blanking on the name. I have it here. Whose interests lie with Altera.
He nods. He says, "You know, I think I have a perfect person in mind for you. They definitely go with the less scrupulous kind of jobs and have not the most upstanding citizens as cohorts, but they're a patriot of sorts. I'll set up a meeting with you."
That is perfect. You will be well compensated for any trouble.
Of course, of course. You know, having you guys here is all the compensation I really need. The better you guys do, the better I do. You guys are somewhat of celebrities around here.
Well, anything that we can do for you, just say the word.
He smiles. All right. It'll take me a little bit to get a hold of him, but his name's Kane. He's a old friend of mine who just happened to go into a different line of work. You'll be well received.
Thank you very much. Now, maybe I should go out and check out all the commotion outside.
Of course. Mingle, have fun. You know, the better you do with the populace, the better my bar does. And he kind of laughs.
So I'm gonna give a good laugh. And then I'm going to eye the person with a similar outfit at the end of the bar and give them kind of a nod as I just walk out.
Yeah. Same hat.
Same hat.
All right, so you make it out there just around the time that Fenrick just flings the dwarf out of the arena.
Ah, I see. Fenrick, doing what you're good at, right?
Yeah, just about. I'm gonna chuckle a little bit.
All right, the dwarf picks himself up out of the mud, still kind of laughing. All right, I think I'm still up for another round. Who wants to face me?
I'll fight you.
All right, get on in here then.
Pick on someone your own size.
I think in this, actually, the dwarf would probably be a little bit taller than him.
Yep.
That he would.
All right. So, let's start off with initiative.
All right, that's 12.
All right, so this guy ends up actually being just below you. So go ahead and start your turn.
Okay, so last time he started off holding his ground. How bad would it be if I froze the floor?
I would definitely say it would be noticeable.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna cast Ray of Frost in the wet mud.
All right. Go ahead and roll damage on it. See how cold you make it.
Okay, I'm pretty sure that's a D8. Yeah.
Paul's going to boo at this. Boo!
That's a 4, medium.
All right. You definitely get a thin sheet of ice across the top of the mud there. You didn't freeze it all the way through, but there's a little bit of a slick ice on the top layer.
All right, and then after that, I'm going to move back to here.
All right. On his turn, he's gonna kind of like look down at the ice and look at you a little bit confused, like, "Oh, that's not fair." But and he steps forward and he's gonna try to like, just like with his forearms, he's gonna try to shove you real quick. Oh.
When he shoves me, I'm going to use my reaction, and I'm going to cast Shield on myself while ducking down. It increases my AC and makes it so he can't get a physical purchase on me.
Okay.
And the effort is to get him to slide right over me out the pit.
All right, I'm gonna have you roll. Dexterity. Yeah, make it just a straight dexterity check.
Okay, it's a 9.
I mean, you made it higher than his 8. So yeah, you're gonna be able to shove him off. You toss him over your shoulder, and I'm gonna have him. All right, he rolled really well, so he ends up like right on the line, on the other side of you, still in bounds. All
Okay.
right, so
Now it's my turn, right?
oh yeah, because you used your reaction for that. So yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Featherfall on myself this time,
All right.
and then I am going to launch backwards in my back's to him. I'm just gonna kick backwards and launch into him.
All right. I think that one's gonna be a strength attack.
All right.
Ah, dear lord, this guy is the worst luck.
I'm just slightly better than he is. Wait, what's the
what's your
strength
total?
modifier? Because that's a -1.
Oh, okay, because his total is a 5.
Okay, so he wins.
All right, so he's able to like stand his ground as he's like getting back to his feet. He's going to attempt to take that advantage, grab you, and then just kind of like pivot 180 to throw you out of the ring.
Okay.
Ooh, 19.
Do I get an opposed here at all?
Yes.
Okay. 12.
All right. He is able to grab you around the upper chest and swing you around and plant your feet just outside the ring.
I'm floating a little bit. Can I attempt to like cling onto him?
Yeah. Go ahead and roll a just do straight dexterity.
That's a 9.
All right, and he's gonna try to like dislodge you here. If we're going opposed dexterity, he is 1 below you.
Nice.
So you're clinging to his chest, still like buoyant in the air, so your feet have not touched the ground yet.
I'm gonna call Gary.
Oh God.
And tell him to hop onto the ground below me.
That sounds messed up.
You gonna step on that cat?
He's a robot cat. He can take it. I'm not that heavy.
All right, I plopped Gary right below you there. So Gary trots up and gets under you, and you're able to get a purchase onto his back. And it's like, "Oi, you're cheating!"
Rules are rules. And then I'm gonna activate my my armor one more time to use an intelligence strength to try to throw him.
All right, go for it.
Okay, that's a 21.
All right, and he fails. All right, what are you doing to get him out of the ring?
I don't have that many options, I think, balancing on top of a cat, so I'm just gonna like grab him, wrap my arms around him, and then just like heave him around and under me so I land on top of him as he touches the ground.
All right, so he ends up going off onto the side and flopping onto his back as you stand on him. He's like, "Oi, that's not fair!"
I'm not touching the ground.
Touching you.
The other dwarven bystander just cackling, thinking this is hilarious. He's like, I didn't see nothing there, buddy. I think he won."
That you get for
I
being
mean,
famous.
Nah, applaud. That
I
was
don't
funny.
think it's very like in the spirit of the competition, but if you want to be pedantic, he is correct.
Paul's just gonna do a golf clap. That didn't sound like a golf clap.
That was good. Thank you, everyone. I'm pretty awesome. What can I say? And I'm just like, I'm gonna help him up.
All right, he's gonna get up and say, "Oh, I don't know if my ego can really take losing one more time. I think I'm gonna go get another drink."
I'm gonna clasp him on the shoulder and be like, "I'll follow you."
All right, so he heads inside. Ends up ordering himself a drink and grabbing you one too, Finn.
That's cute.
All right, so the party inside is still rather lively. Lots of alcohol being thrown around. There's still games of darts and dice going on. Was there anything else you guys wanted to do while the party was going on tonight?
Hang out, listen to some music, and
Gonna hang
drink
out with
some wine.
Alchemist, and just get to know him. And I feel like we could really use having an alchemist on our crew, so I'm gonna try to get him to join us. And the only requirement being that he gives me a full write-up of his family history, his details of his skills and education, and how he could really see himself succeeding as a part of our crew.
Dang, really going full on interview here, huh?
Yeah.
Got a little bit of a labor shortage there.
A little bit. We need someone to make more gunpowder, so.
That's fair, actually. He kind of chats you up, kind of laughs about your whole thing about the family history. It's not really that interesting. My family's mainly, merchants and such. I just happen to make my own wares instead of selling other people's. But I can take that under consideration. You guys are rather famous after all. What's the pay like?
Hey?
Oh.
Oh.
I'm gonna say, you see that bartender over there? Go ask him.
He kind of like raises his eyebrow. He's like, "The bartender? Huh. Why would he be paying me?"
He's our patron in many aspects.
He shrugs his shoulders.
But if it's unsatisfactory, whatever he tells you, we'll figure it out. I'll get you something nice on our journeys. Maybe a little souvenir here and there.
He chuckles. "I'll think about it. Catch me in the morning. I'll chat with Gavin after there's been a little bit less alcohol in my system." If kind of like elbows you a little bit.
Room and board.
I'll clap him on as much of the shoulder as I can reach. say, "Sounds good," and I'll
Yeah, climb all the way up onto the table to reach his shoulder, you know.
yeah, a little process.
All right, Vol, you doing anything exciting?
Nope. Just drinking and watching a bard that actually sings.
Yeah, instead of giving you inspiration by rolling around on the ground in pain.
As inspirational as that was, not singing.
All right, Luny and Finn, anything?
Nah, just existing.
I'm watching the bard.
All right, anything specific?
Nothing.
Oh god, where'd you go?
No.
Yeah, I keep disappearing up into the rafters somewhere.
Roll an acrobatics check.
I'm not doing it on purpose.
Then roll with disadvantage. All right, so I think with that, we will move on to the morning. So, you guys wake up after a night of drinking and partying. I don't know how much each of you chose to consume during this time, but you may or may not have a hangover. Actually, who all decided to excessively drink over the night?
I didn't drink at all.
All right.
Vol drinks, but not excessively.
All right.
I mean, like, maybe one bottle? Is that excessive?
No, not over a few hours.
Okay.
Unless the alchemist offered, like, you know, something from his stock to try.
No, he's more mundane alchemic concoctions.
Fair enough.
3 of the 4. Oh, there's Vol.
Looney would drink with as long as everybody kept drinking.
All right, so I think with Looney then, roll a con save.
Oh yes, that +0. It's gonna be very nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Feel like I would have drank as long as the dwarf was drinking with me.
All right, then you're definitely rolling a con save then too.
Where is everybody?
In our rooms.
Oh,
I got a 4.
Oh.
Or not a 4, sorry, it's 14.
all right. So you are feeling a little cruddy, but nothing too bad. What was yours, Looney?
18.
Oh, yeah, you're fine. Your days of partying in taverns have served you well.
Partying in taverns and indulging in more high-end parties.
Excess.
Yeah, high-end excess.
I had to. It was a learned skill.
When you knock Till down, it kind of looks like Gary is sleeping on him.
Yeah,
All
that's
right,
exactly
so-
what would be happening. Also, I think I'm still
In
floating.
true cat faction.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
I feel like
think
that.
you are.
Hard to tell.
Very nice.
Oh no, you're not. You're not floating anymore. I think it's just
Okay.
the offset.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys hear a knock at your door.
Like
Which one?
The door to your guys' suite back here.
Oh, the entire thing. Okay, got it.
Vol, not sleeping in armor, will get up. I don't know how to stand up. My legs are broken. Okay, there we go.
There you
Um,
go.
It would also get up.
I will follow.
we'll put on some clothing.
I'll sit behind the door with the gun ready.
That sounds
Fair enough.
about right.
All right, so
Uh.
outside you see an unfamiliar face in guard's regalia. Kind of dips their head and says, "Hello, I'm here to bring a message.
Yo.
Wait,
You're needed at the castle. There's been an incident.
what castle?
Why is everyone so vague today?
Okay, this is Altera. We are in the capital. There's a castle. Do we have who is summoning us?
Well, my captain, the captain of the guard, and the captain of the royal guard are doing a joint investigation, and there was something left that was addressed to the Red Arms.
Okay, so it's just the captains, though, correct?
It's been a bit of a spectacle. We're keeping the populace back as much as we can, but the rumors have already begun to spread. It's best if you come soon.
Okay,
Let me get some pants on.
we'll be
All right.
we'll be on our way as fast as we can.
All right, is there anything specific you guys need to prep before you guys head over there?
I'm gonna put some
In my
pants
bag
on.
in full health.
Oh yeah.
I don't
How
think
long
we're-
do we have to sleep?
Let us roll. For the people who stayed up late, we're gonna say they've only been asleep for a few hours. That's gonna be 3. If any of you retired early, go ahead and add another 3 or 4 hours on top of that.
I feel like Till would prioritize getting good sleep because he's just too paranoid.
Mm-hmm.
Vol was more than bloodied, so I think he went to sleep because death.
Yeah, because death. You dipping into that that good berry wine there?
Well, am I aware that it does that? Because otherwise Till wouldn't drink.
So unless you guys specifically opened the good berry wine, yes, you would. I mean, not necessarily in the specifics, but she kind of hinted that it had somewhat healing properties, and having like alchemical knowledge yourself, you could kind of glean what it's gonna do.
I feel like I would take it and I would put it in a vial and then I'd wait.
Okay.
Vol wouldn't have drank his because he would have been saving it for a special occasion.
Okay.
I identified it when it was given to me.
Oh, okay. So yeah, you will get pretty much a full. Sorry, getting a few things taken care of real quick. You would be able to get a full list of its effects. It's definitely got healing properties that do kind of a slow heal over time, but are most potent when the body is relaxed. Like, it won't offer any immediate healing, but it starts the body's natural healing process at an accelerated rate.
Okay, and I passed that information along.
All right, so if everyone wants to hop on over to the castle steps,
What? There's a new map?
it is a new bookmark among the Altera buildings. I'll be moving your guys' minis over here.
I do have a
Okay.
question. How long is this next part going to be?
It'll be very short, actually.
Okay, because on time limit we have a short amount of time.
No worries, it's a pre-built-in cliffhanger.
Oh. Getting smart.
We're gonna walk up the steps and the guards are gonna be like, "Oh my God, it's gotten worse!" And then the episode's gonna end.
Wait, what has gotten worse?
I don't know. You'll find out.
It.
All right, let me get that.
The
There we
thing, the plot hook.
Vol, now
All
wearing
right.
pants, walked up the steps.
All right. Oh, where'd Luny go? Did it not drop when I dropped her? There we go. All right, everyone here? All right, so The guard begins escorting you up the steps towards the castle.
This is a different guard.
Oh God.
What did you do with the other one? Speak.
Oh, they're up there. They're fine. They're fine.
Oh God, there's so many of them.
Is this where we die?
So, getting to the top of the steps, the castle itself is built into the mountainside at the south side of the city. Going up the main road towards the castle, you find that there is a crowd around the base of the steps. People are murmuring and talking about, something happened, that, someone died. Supposedly someone broke into the castle, any number of rumors. As you get to the top, though, you find a few guards blocking off the staircase, and the two captains of the guard standing there waiting for you. There is a corpse on the front steps in front of the door of the castle. It seems like it's someone dressed in the bandit garb of the people that you just turned over the night before.
Bull's gonna run up and see what's going on.
Quick, Bull, save him.
I'm
The
gonna
two
try.
captains of the guard go to stop you and then kind of realize who you are and let you pass.
Gonna cast Spare the Dying.
This person has been dead for hours.
Just checking.
Yeah, the body seems to have a large hole through its chest and a few other small wounds from what maybe is torture. It looks like it's a lot of almost surgical incisions inside large muscle groups.
Ew.
Ooh, Vol's gonna do a medicine check to see get all the details,
All right, go ahead and roll.
because he knows about medicine. 16.
All right, so from what you can tell, the person likely died of blood loss. The large hole in the chest, it seems to have been done post-mortem.
Yeah.
Likely as maybe an intimidation tactic. You don't find any missing organs or anything, so.
Okay. Just gotta share this information. Do I recognize this bandit?
He is definitely one of the ones that you had in the brig that you turned over the night before.
How many times do I have to save these people?
I'm gonna turn to the guards and ask why we were summoned.
One of the captain of the guard walks up to you and says, well, when the body was found, there was a note pinned to him with a throwing dagger. It was addressed to you guys. Obviously, we opened it to read it, and it's not good. And he hands over the note.
Opening someone else's mail is illegal.
I mean, it might not be illegal in this city.
Yeah.
I will squint and then hand it over to Vol.
Bull will
Alright.
just look it over, read it.
All right. So it seems to be written in a highborn fashion, very heavy calligraphy. Through the blood, you're able to pretty much get the gist of what the note says, but it is definitely addressed to the new Red Arms at the top. And it says, to the new Red Arms, you, being citizens of Altera, have gotten into business outside of your scope. During your time here, you have created acts of war against the Empire of Doln and have taken possession of the Crowned Prince. Retribution will be had.
Oh.
I knew this guy was an asshole.
The bandit prince.
So which bandit was the prince then?
Yeah, we didn't meet any princes, just a bunch of spoiled people.
Yeah.
I'm just kind of staying behind them and keeping my hat down.
The guard kind of speaks up and says, I don't know the details of what happened when you were out taking on the bandit camp, but I'm sure we can glean what has happened. The king would like to speak to you.
Quick question, Sir Guard.
Yes?
Which kingdom are we in?
Altera? And he kind of like looks amongst each other.
Vol just
Are
like
you all right?
Vol just looks down like that was a stupid question.
Yeah.
It was a test.
Just as a quick reminder, Doln is the neighboring nation that has had very tense ties with Altera for the past couple hundred years.
Well, before we're summoned off, I'm gonna kind of whisper to Gary and tell him just to kind of keep his distance for a little bit and try to hide in case we need rescuing.
I'm gonna look around at the guards and be like, y'all, why didn't you guys do something with the body?
The investigation is still underway, and we did not want to move the body until we have all of the answers.
Ah.
And with that, that's all I have prepared for us today. I would have you guys go into the castle, but it's a facade. There's nothing in there.
Nice. That's so funny. I didn't even look at the other side of it.
Yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed. It was a little bit all over the place today, but I think it was a fun time.
Yeah, that was a good time.
It was a ton of fun.
So thank you everyone for showing up. I really appreciate you guys coming in and participating in our giveaway. As Vol said earlier, we will be having them periodically, so you all have a chance to win a dice tower at another time.
Yeah. Make sure that you guys follow, get your friends. Once we get to 50 followers, we can have a lot more interaction with the chat, and I think that'll be a lot more fun.
Awesome.
Agreed. And remember, you
final-
can join our Discord too. Discord, YouTube, we're everywhere. Same name, Chaotic Ordinary.
All right. Well, enjoy everyone. Thank you for showing up. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.